Hey guys, today is April the 17th of 2013 and I want to go over the euro with you. And before I do that, just want to let you know this is an educational video only. So please trade at your own risk. I'm just giving you my opinion. You do what you want to do with your money. I just look at support line, resistance line, and just let you know my thoughts. With that being said, let's get into the charts. Okay, so you know the drill. This is my monthly, weekly, daily, and 12-hour chart. And right now, I went, I believe on the 15th, I went short euro at 30.83-ish around there. And then the reason why I did that, I was believing that forecast data I had of 416 was going to come into effect. And you know what? I was on the wrong side of the fence. This thing popped and squeezed me and took my stop out. I had my stop around 3140-ish, pretty much above like this pivot high. And you know what? It just took me out. I went all the way to 3200 and now it's at 3136. What time is it right now? 7:37 a.m. So just want to go over the chart with you and let you know what I see. Right now, very bullish on the 12 hour. TIMA is in a strong trend, upside. The only thing negative is MOBO, but it's just what it is. It's been negative from like the 12, and then you have this pop. Uh, right here, like I told you, my last video, I was a little nervous because when you have a snapback, this is what it looks like. You got the 50 and the 20 on the above side of it, on the north side, on this range, on the 100, and the 5, hit the snapback section. So it did snap me back and took me out. So I learned my lesson. You had a sell signal on the Fisher, and it just all turned around and went up. So that's what happened to me. This is still bullish. Hasn't cracked the 50. This is showing just weakness. Slowly. It's just divergence going down. Blue bars. One bright one and then darker ones. And this one right here too is just showing some weakness going down. It looks like it's losing strength. So that's on the 12 hour. But other than that, as of right now, still positive. If you go to the daily, you have the 100 right here, which is like 3156-ish, somewhere around there. And this is the high on the 16th. So my thinking right now is that I had it backwards. It was supposed to make a high in the 16 and turn down, but we don't know that yet. So I'm not going to get in a trade until I see the price action confirm that. I went ahead of myself on my last video and on my last entry at 30.83, and they squeezed me out. So I learned my lesson. Now, if my analysis is correct, that this right here was supposed to be the pivot high, and things are going to go down, Euro cannot take this here. If it takes it here, then my forecasting it's wrong, and it's just going to go higher. So just wanted to put that out there. But the trend is still strong. TIMA is strong on the daily. This is just telling you to stay long if you are long. Mobo, very bullish. This is kind of going sideways, but the 5 and the 20 are in zoom mode. It's just that the 50, now have to catch up. But, very is going north. It's just going up. This concerns me a little. Team Fisher has all these sell signals, but it doesn't mean anything. It could just turn right back and continue going, stay, just kind of go embedded and go sideways because it just can't go any higher. But it'll just like kind of just stay strong going like that. So we'll see. But if it gets weak, what I'm looking for is like a purple, purple Fisher to kick in somewhere around there, and go, and then it just go down. So this is still positive, hasn't cracked the 50 yet, and this is still strong. This was a squeeze play right here, all these reds, and then it just popped. That's where the explosion, the impulse kicked in. So very bullish. Oops, sorry. Very bullish, and right here short term, it's just choppy right now, but got a brown bar, nothing really major. On the weekly, you have a PPS buy signal. So normally what I do is just wait for retrace. If it's going to go bullish, I will get close to the low of this candle and then just get in there and see it ride back up and go north. But this is a weekly buy signal on PPS. TIMA looks strong right here, so that's good. This is still negative, but this divergence on the MACD going up. Eventually, if it's going to go bullish is going to turn positive. This is going sideways, and Fisher on the weekly hasn't kicked in, which is my purple signal, which is something that looks like that. That's what I'm waiting for here to really confirm that the trend has changed. Changed as of right now. That's my one indicator I'm waiting for. Got a hockey stick set up here, and I'm also waiting for a yellow bar to kick in right here. Once it kicks in this level, then this is showing that the trend also has changed on the weekly, and you have this divergence going up, not divergence, but it's just trending higher, so that's good. Monthly hasn't really changed much. The only thing is that there's a squeeze on the monthly, but that's long term, but it could just pop to the north upside. I want to show you my part two of the big picture, my Thermo, which is an indicator I like watching, and it's very bullish. Very bullish. Look at this, all green. The only thing negative was oops. The only thing negative was this right here. And this was a little small little thing right here, and that was right here, and it's all green. So this is very, very, very strong. This is very strong too on the daily. We just finally turned green between yesterday and today. So this is giving you the green light that, but I'm caught in between this the pivot 16th, my forecast date. I'm not saying which one would I pick. I don't know. My date might be wrong, because this is definitely looking good right here. This is just telling me that the momentum is bullish. It's all green. It's nothing negative here. Tima, it's not here, but Tima is green too, so it's pointing up. Everything is just pointing up. This is ready to turn up. So I'm caught in between, what to follow. But what I'm thinking is that if we take out this high right here, which is the 16th pivot high with the 3200, then my forecasting analysis is wrong, and we're gonna go higher. Because the indicators are confirming it, price action is confirming it. But if we show some weakness from right here, then my forecasting date of the 16th might look like it's gonna come true, and we're gonna trend lower. So we put a high on the 16, and then I gotta look where can we find the low, to see if it's gonna turn. But if we take out 2744, then we're in trouble, because we're going all the way down. So it's something you got to keep watching, because you could get in here if and then it just goes up to test that 3710. We'll see, but just something to think about. Let's glance the chart, intraday, and see what's going on the daily. On the daily, you have this linear regression line, which is very overextended. I got overextended yesterday and today. You got Woody's pivot, which is the weekly, that is like what is it? I think is like 31.98. I love Woody's pivots. I don't know why, but price always respects it for some reason. It's one of my favorites. And with astronomics, is weird. It's like I see some correlation sometimes with I don't know, price and planet levels, and like stuff with other stuff that I see on the astro side of things, that Woody's pivot is like sometimes very spot on. But anyway, you got this linear regression 50 right here too, which is the middle resistance, and you got the cloud. You got this big cloud, so something you got to keep an eye on, and you got all this support right here. So we'll see. It could chop around, go down, and then just spike up. And you got this level too. You got to watch out. So that's on the daily. If you want to go slow, into a shorter time frame, you got the 50 right here, which I'm sure it's going to bounce from right here. It already did 31. What's the low of this candle? 31.15. So it could now retest this and see. And if it fails it and it goes down, it has this support. So it's scenarios. We'll see what's really going to do. But that's where it's at right now. And you got the linear regression line here. You got this is where I was short from, around here, somewhere 30.83. Yeah, somewhere around here. And it squeezed me out. So let's go up to the 15, and you're below the cloud, but it's 15 time minutes. So what you want to do, see, that's where I was somewhere. Was it 1.4? Yeah, it was somewhere around here, and this candle right here just took me out. So right now, If price is gonna test this 50, I guess by the time it gets over here and fails it, if you're Elliott, then this could be 1, 2, and then 3 going down. But we'll see. But I'm just watching price action. I just want to see what it's gonna do. And if you go to the 5 minute, it needs to be above that 50 and get out of this. Be above here and just get out of this cloud and test this again, which I kind of think it probably would. But we'll see once the American session kicks in. But I just want to let you know my thoughts, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll let you know my thoughts in the future. Peace.